Oh yeah. You know what it is? A bunch of nothing, man. Welcome to the new whoever. We're all receiving federal funding, aren't we? No, we're not. Cake. Love cake. Like pie and cupcakes and cookies, but cake's the shit. Welcome to, I'm always unprepared. Welcome to a bunch of nothing. What is Nova? Nova, come here. Yeah, he's lazy now. He's a bum. I don't know, you can kind of see him. Hey, if I turn this in a little bit, let's see here. There we go. There he is. Nova. Say Nova. Nova. There he is. Somewhat. But anyways, back to me. It's all about me. Me. This is episode number 2. Yeah, I can't get into the other account, so the other account's gone, man. I mean, the videos will always be there, but there will be no more added to it. Besides, do a little bit of different format. What, the hair? Yeah, I know, man. I gotta put it up in a tail, But for now, it is what it is. Dreaded. I love it. I don't care what any of you think. All 2 of you. 3 of you. So, it's gonna be a real short one, just due to the fact I've got to go somewhere, but I got this on my fucking mind. A bunch of nothing. We all have a bunch of nothing in our heads once in a while, right? Well, this is it. This is where the train stops. Right here. This is where you can unload and comment and tell me that you fucking hate me or whatever the fuck it is you want to tell me or get off your chest. There's some issues, and how do I put this? I've got a friend. Well, not a friend, an acquaintance. Anyways, she called me up at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning, said, can I come over? Well, I was up. I was working on a piece of art. A Marilyn Monroe piece right here, as a matter of fact. See? Yep. The original Marilyn Monroe. Yep. I know it looks good. You ain't gotta tell me. But anyways, I said, yeah, I'm trying to get this piece done, but yeah, come on over. Why? And she's like, well, this and that. And what she wanted to do is she was looking for someone to be where she can vent on. And I didn't want it because I just didn't want to hear people's shit right now. So I said, listen, I'll be your sounding board, but I'm not going to be your ventilator, man. So if you have some questions, I can try and give you advice, but don't ask me because I'm an excellent expert of destroying relationships. I'm not an expert in maintaining them. That's something I got to work on within myself, So she's like, no, I'm not going to complain, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Well, she comes over. I already kicked her out of the house once because she's a lunatic. So I said, I don't want to repeat what happened last time and boot you out of the house, man, but I'll do it in a heartbeat because I don't tolerate that shit, man. It's a mellow place, drama-free, man. Since I've seen your smiling face. So anyways. It's been a long time since I've seen a sunny day. This is a good song right here. I love cake. But anyways. So she comes over, right? And starts out mellow, man. She's asking me a few questions because I'm a guy and, it's the relationship, whatever. She's in a relationship with a guy. Or was, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Who knows with her? She's a lunatic. And she's asked me questions, and I'm giving her my experience now. So it's not something I'm just randomly pulling out of the fucking air. It's what I went through from the male side. So, so she starts asking me other questions. Somehow it bled into parallel universes and Then for some reason, ADD, attention deficit disorder, it just started playing. So every question she asked me, no, it's this way. And she would tell me how I was wrong and that it's right. And I asked her, I said, look, Britt, why the fuck did you ask me if you already knew the answer you wanted to hear? I'm telling you from my experience. So my answer for me to you is right, because that's what I went through. So I'm not telling you anything wrong. I'm telling you what's good for me may not be good for you. And that goes for anybody. Just because it works for Joe Schmuck doesn't mean it's going to work for Peter Schmuck. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work like that. Everybody, that's why we're called individuals, because everybody's wired differently. Except we're in a simulation right now, so I don't know. But anyways, so everybody's wired differently. Everybody thinks differently for the most part, walks differently, and all this, all that shit. That's why we're called individuals. We have our own identity in a sense. Some, most, but another story. So I get pissed because now you're insulting me in my own house. That ain't happening, man. No. It's a big no. Not in my house. So I said, listen, man, get the fuck out. Just like that. I was calm just like that, but I was furious. I said, just get the fuck out of my house, man. I'm not going nowhere. Oh, yeah, you are. You definitely are leaving my house. One way or another, voluntarily or involuntarily, you're going. And she didn't know what to say. She's like, she started copping deuces and, I'm sorry, this and that. I said, no, man. Sorry doesn't cut it anymore with you. Because every time you fucking come here, all you do is complain. All you do is bitch and moan and drag your fucking baggage into my house where it's drama-free and stress-free and all this. Well, it's kind of stressful a little bit here and there, but for the most part, stress-free. And you're bringing your garbage into my house, and I don't want that shit, man. I don't want that shit, because everything I fucking say, I'm wrong, but yet you ask. So I don't tolerate that shit. Maybe your other people do, your friends do, but I don't. So a buddy of mine stops over, Chuck, and he comes over and we talk, and she's here and she's listening to us talk, and she had the audacity to say that we're both wrong on what we're talking about. We both looked at her like, huh? You're not gone yet, man? What the fuck are you still doing here, man? First of all, this is just between me and him. And second of all, you're fucking dead wrong for fucking telling us we're wrong in my house, first of all. And second of all, because this is what we went through when we were just comparing experiences, man. What he did and his situation and what I did in my situation, but it was literally the same situation, but we handled it differently. I handled it better, of course. I'm cool and calm. Chuck's another lunatic, but he's a good lunatic. It's a lunatic you want on your side. So anyways, I'm not going anywhere again. And then Chuck Steph says, oh, fuck you ain't. You're not going to disrespect him in his house, man. You're going to go voluntarily or involuntarily. Same thing I said. I started laughing at that. And she's like, hey, it's not funny, this and that. But I said, listen, man, Britt, you got to go. As a matter of fact, lose my number, lose my address. Don't come over no more, man. I don't want to see you here. So she leaves. And then Chuck, I said, see, Chuck? Lunatics, they're everywhere. So then he leaves. So then I sit down right here in this spot, but I'm facing this way because I'm working on this piece. And I started thinking, was it the right thing to do to boot her out of the house? Or should I just kept my mouth shut and just listen to whatever it is she had to say to get off her chest, even when she told me to shut up. She told me to shut up too, by the way, I forgot to tell you. And that I was wrong. And no, should I have listened and just kept my mouth shut? Should I have tolerated it? Or did I do the right thing? So I started thinking, and I said, well, I think I did both, the right and the wrong thing. Now, we as humans, not you people, because you people are all fucked up, but the humans out there that will see this, we can do that. We have the capabilities and the gift to be right and wrong at the same time and realize it and to correct the wrong. So what I did was I texted her. I said, listen, you're a good chick, man, and I'm a good dude, but we're just not good for friends, you know, for each other. Like, you're toxic, man. And who's calling? Can you hear that? Yeah, it's ringing. So I'm going to decline it. There we go. So anyways, I said, you're a good chick. You're just not good for me in my life as a friend because I consider you toxic. But I think just like myself, because I have issues in my life, personal issues in my life that I have to work on, I said, I'm going to point some out to you without criticism. I'm not doing it. This is constructive criticism. This is from outside the box looking in, because you're too close to the situation. You're accustomed to being this way because you've been this way for X amount of years. So now it's just natural with you. So I point out to her that she should, you know, stop and listen without battling somebody verbally and then cutting them down, telling them they're wrong. She needs to be aware of her surroundings, you know, her elements, her atmosphere, wherever she's at. And she needs to take heed in patience. Try it. Because you'll get a lot farther, you know, in friendships than you will doing what you're doing. So I gave her that bit of advice, and then she turns around and she acts like nothing even happened. And I'm like, this broad is a lunatic. To go turn off like that, that's like the makings of a sociopath. Possibly a fucking serial killer. I don't know. But she's like, she's got ADD and bipolarism to the max that I've seen in any person in my life. So I was just like, whoa. So I'm not blocking her, because if I block her, then that will give her a reason to stop here. So, because I don't do the pop-ins. Addie don't play the pop-ins. I don't like the pop-ins. I won't answer the door. If the doorbell rings and you didn't call to ask if you could come over or invite yourself, you know, ask me to, you know what I'm saying? Then you come unexpectedly and just pop in. I'm not answering the door. I'll let you freeze out there. Well, I'll answer it, but I won't let you in. Unless you're freezing, then I'll let you warm up, you know. But point is, I don't like the pop-ins, so I'm not blocking her. But I guess my whole point is of telling you this story is that there is a difference. There are people in the world, and there's too many of them, and they suck. And then there's human beings, such as myself, my daughter, my daughter's mother. For the most part, my daughter's mother's a human being. But, you know, and my buddy June, who lives next door, and Chuck, you know, and it's just not because they're close friends, but they're close friends because they're human beings. They're in touch with their emotions. They realize when they're wrong. They can admit when they're wrong. You know, they're not rude, vulgar, and obscene. They're not none of that. You know, they are, but playfully and tastefully. So you just have to learn who's who. Because if you let someone trip over their own dick long enough, it's going to get sore and they're going to stop. That doesn't mean they're going to turn into a human being or become a human being. They still may be a pig, an animal, fucking people, you know. But at least they're that much closer to becoming, you know, I'm not going to say normal like normal, but normal in a sense. Grounded, stable, you know. Not up here maybe, but maybe, I don't know. I'm not too good at explaining things, but I hope some of you who see this get the gist of it. But you have to learn to separate yourself from the outside distractions that can cause you harm. Here and here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I haven't reached out to my daughter or my daughter's mother yet, you know, from the first episode you saw, number 1, because right now it's a toxic situation for me because I didn't lie about anything. I was very upfront with my daughter, very forward and honest about anything she asked, or I volunteered information, you know? So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Now, that could be your mom. That could be just, I don't know, her thinking. I don't know. But I separated. I texted him what I texted him, and that was it. And I left it alone. So, I sent him a copy of the first episode, though. But that's it. I'm not trying to tamper with that situation and irritate it or poke the hornet's nest, per se. I'm just going to let it die down, man. And if it takes a year or another 8 years, so be it. I've made my attempts, and that's all I can do. I don't want no legal issues or no personal issues or no any other type of issues, man, to come out of that. So you have to learn to separate yourself from sometimes the people you love the most, because they're people. You know, they're not, even though you love them to death, that doesn't mean they're not right for you, you know, or they're not good. They're good, not good for you. You know what I'm saying? They could be horrible for you, but you still love them. But you just got to keep them at arm's bay, because now you're affecting my life and in a negative way, and I can't live negatively anymore, you know? So I'm sorry, I got to separate myself from you. So I'm not saying that my daughter and my daughter's mother are negative, you know, in my life. I'm just saying right now the situation is negative, and it's ridiculous, actually. But, you know, that's all I guess I'm saying. This is a different format. I'm trying to get more of a line of a themed channel of getting shit off your chest. You know? I mean, really just tell me what the fuck you want to tell me. I don't have no answers. I could just, if I have a life experience of it, then yeah. And I got to promote this more, because I'm just lazy, I guess. Right, Nova? Look at this guy, man. What are you doing, Nova? Yeah. Sleeping on my bed again. So anyways, I just want to give a special shout out to my daughter, because I know she'll eventually see this. Maddie, I love you with all my heart. I don't know what the hell I lied about, because I didn't lie about anything. I don't recall anything, because I was very honest with you and forward. And if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, that wasn't a lie. So I don't know if it's for sure, but we'll just leave it at that. But I love you with all my heart. You're my everything. You're bigger than life itself. You can never do no wrong in my eyes. Even when you ran away, I was happy for you, because it gives you a life experience. And you had to make your own decisions and your own choices, and, you know, to find your own, you could be you. That's what I guess I'm saying. And there was nobody there. I wasn't. Your mom wasn't. You just made that decision on your own, even though I feel you shouldn't have made that decision like that at that time. But you could have ran away at a different time. Just you shouldn't have left school. That's my thing. You could have left your mom's house. That, yeah, I agree with. But I'm glad you made that big choice, because that's a big decision on your own. You know? Maybe the boy influenced you a little bit, but you still did it on your own recognizance. And you left, and then you made your own decision to call me. There were, you know, nobody was supervising you, and you got to experience a little bit of scared and a little bit of excitement and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, all on your own. And that's, you know, that's a good experience for you, to feel those feelings and to get to know how to deal with situations that are serious like that. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for everything. You ran away, you handled it right. Well, some of it, and you know what I'm talking about. Responsibility, man. So anyways, and then you went home. And that was your experience. That's something you'll always remember. It's something that's important to remember. How you handled it, where you went, why you left, why you went home, the whole 9 yards. So I'm proud of you, and I love you with all my heart. Call me already. Damn it. So with that being said, everybody else, you guys know who you are, all two of you. So the episodes will get more exciting. Trust me. Trust and believe they will. So with that being said, everybody else, people, piss off. This is a good song too, though, by the way.